Hey Chris, how's it going?
What's up, man? I've never done this. This camera's so close to my face.
Yeah, I think you'll probably get used to it. So my first question is, how was the weight cut this morning?
Oh, well, I did it last night. I started last night because we had weird locker room times. I'm doing water, by the way. So I'm like making some drinks, playing Halo. And so it took a long time, man, because they like had the locker rooms only open for a certain amount of time during the quarantine. So I
Hmm.
busted off like 5, 6 pounds and then woke up in the morning and got another pound out of the way. And then that was it. I was on weight. So.
Yeah, is this the weirdest fight week for you? Like with all the COVID stuff? Like, do you think it's probably your craziest fight week ever?
Dude, it's a trip. I don't like getting told what to do a lot. I didn't
Hmm.
choose fighting to fucking be bossed around. Oh shit! I'm playing Halo right now too because that's what I like to do after I cut weight. I'm like I got all this energy in me. I'm literally like recovering right now. Making my little shakes. This is a weird
Hmm.
week, man. You can't go anywhere. I had to like order a bunch of shit. I couldn't. I can't even leave my room half the time. It's just fucking weird, man. So
Yeah, and
yeah.
I know that this whole year has been weird of fights. How does it finally feel to have a fight booked after all this time?
Oh, dude, I was broke as a joke, dude. It was a hard year. I have a business too. I run a mixed martial arts academy. I have a really, I would say like successful is a good word. I have a really good business. Let me turn this off. Let me see if this works a little better. Huh? Ooh, yeah. I have a pretty good kids program, and we do a lot of jujitsu. We do some striking, and we got hit hard. We've been shut down in Oregon for like 6 months. I didn't get any loans, and that was my main job other than fighting. So then I was the last Bellator fight before they shut everything down. So
Hmm.
it was
And
so yeah.
yeah, and with that, like, how has your 2020 been so far? Like, I know that you fought, once this year, but before all of the COVID stuff happens,
Yeah,
like, how many times did you actually want to fight this year?
I wanted it. Well, I felt it was actually a blessing in disguise because I had a broken leg and a broken fibula. Here, I'll turn the Halo down. Let me pause this. I'm getting fucked up right now. Uh, I'm a zombie now. That's great. Yeah, I wanted to fight a couple times this year, but I broke my fibula. The doctor said possibly before the fight, but definitely in the fight again. Like re-injured it, refractured it. So it was a blessing in disguise to like take that time off,
Mhm.
and I enjoyed it. So I used the time
So,
to
like,
heal, and now I'm back. So.
and with so 2020, has it just been like most of your recovery? Like, has it just been besides that fight? Like, has it just been your road to recovery?
Yeah, it's been a ton of physical therapy. I mean, I was healed months ago, dude. So then I was just sitting around anxious, dude, just like a freaking caged animal, ready to make some money. My gym can't make any money. I can't. What am I training for, right? And then
Hmm.
I had a feeling. I was like, man, something's gonna come up. Some fights are gonna pop up, and then bam, I got the fight offer with AJ, and I'm like, that's an ass whooping right there. I'm taking that. So.
Yeah. And with Bellator coming back, I mean, it took a while for the sports world to come back fully. We saw the UFC put on events in June.
Yeah.
Did you think that Bellator would return by this time, or do you think it would take longer, or did you expect it to come back earlier?
No, I definitely knew. I was like, we can't only do this for so long, dude. You're gonna destroy the freaking economy. It's like
Yeah.
we need money, like or we don't. Are we saying we don't need money? I'm cool. I'm cool with either. I got enough skills and trades. I can get by, but not a lot of people do, And so I knew it was gonna happen soon enough, and I thought summertime would be the time they would do it, just based on trends and stuff like that. And when the UFC did their event, I'm like, yep, I better be ready, tomorrow, basically. So I
Hmm.
was ready, and I stayed ready.
Yeah. And with this next fight coming up, you're fighting AJ Agazarm. What do you think of him as an opponent? Like, I know you put like some clown emojis when it comes to
Yeah.
his name, but what do you think of him as an opponent?
Shoot, man, he's like a freaking celebrity fighter. Like the Paul brothers. They're doing like boxing and
Yeah.
shit, and we're looking at it and we're like, "What is that boxing?" Like he's very clearly a jiu-jitsu guy, and that's cool. but he's not an MMA fighter, and you'll see that tomorrow. He's going to be incredibly uncomfortable on his feet. He's going to shoot takedowns right away. He's not going to, or he's just going to look like a dumbass and just swing hard on me and then shoot a takedown. But I think people will see a full-on wrestling match from him versus like an MMA fight. You know, I tend to mix it in a little bit more, and I like to see, oh, my opponent has this weakness. I'm going to take that away from him. You know, I fought this Moroccan kickboxer who was a very like technical stand-up striker, and I thought, you know what you do to someone like that? You get nasty, you get like ghetto on him. And I was like throwing punches from my hips and just like drunken master kung fu, and it fucked him up. And then I fought this Tajikistan guy, and same thing with him. I was like, man, he really wants to just stand there and bang. You fake like you're gonna bang with him, and then bam, you take him down. And same thing with this guy. I can read him like an open book, man. He's not. This will be my 17th fight, dude. He's got nothing on me. That's just it.
Yeah, and looking back at your career, like, what do you think is the most impressive performance from you so far? Like, is there a fight that from your career that stands out?
Definitely my last 2 fights have been big ones because broken leg one, and I got like 10 takedowns in that fight with a broken leg, and then back control for the entire 3rd round with a broken leg, body triangle lock, which is pretty hard to do with a broken leg, right? I mean, whatever. And then the other one was the Moroccan fight. My last 2 fights were the hardest fights I've ever had, and I came out of them unscathed. I mean, yeah, my bad. The broken leg thing was whatever, but then the fight before that with the Moroccan, man, I just destroyed that guy in the 1st round, and he was like knocking people out, just putting them down. He was on like a tear in Bellator, and now he's on a 2-fight losing streak. So I did really enjoy like some of my 1st round finishes, though. I have a couple of those, but I like the fights like going all 3 rounds. You know, it's fun to test yourself. So
yeah, and with AJ, like, you know, he's a primarily BJJ, you know, a black belt. He's really good on the ground. How would you rate his stand-up in MMA? Like from 1 to 10, like how would you rate it?
Like a 1, or like you know, like the video game stars. He's like a half a star, man. He's like he's like Chris Rock in The Longest Yard.
Oh
like,
gosh,
when they're looking at when they're looking at the stars, how dangerous they are. He's like half a star, half a threat.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's like 5'5", and I'm like 5'10". So that's not a good height for a featherweight, man. I don't care how tall or short you are, but you're playing. This is a dangerous game you're playing, dude. We don't fuck around out here. We're here to fuck people up. You know, this is fighting. I can't just hug you.
Yeah, I love that scene from The Longest Yard. That's actually like a really good comparison. I have to give you credit for that.
Yeah, I love it, dude. That's one of my favorite movies.
I guess like going away from MMA, like, what are some things that you like to do, and like, what is your favorite movie actually?
Oh, that's tough, dude. I don't like a lot of movies. I don't like a lot of actors. I tell everybody this. Like, I think acting is fucking weird. That people go on and like do all these hundreds of scenes and like fake emotions and stuff, and then we're supposed to believe that. It's like creepy, right? I mean, if you really like break it down, that's kind of creepy. Like, oh, you're trying to bring out emotions in me. They're like vampires. I'm like, no energy vampires. I'm not doing that. So I like cartoons, dude. I love fucking animes, man. I watch all of them, dude. I've been trying to get my buddy hooked on Sword Art Online. I'm like, it's a fun one. You'll like it.
Yeah, that one's actually pretty good.
Right? I'm like, because I got the SAO gun Gale or whatever when they're in not before the underworld, but when he's in the gun.
It's when Kirito goes to the other game.
Yeah, the fatal bullet kind of battle bullets one, and I'm playing that game, and he's like, oh, this is sick, and I'm like, yeah, dude, watch the show. And then I was telling him about Cowboy Bebop. I'm like, a lot of people know that one. You know, obviously you can't go wrong with Bleach, Naruto. I know I say it like a super white boy. Shit, what's the other one I've been watching like on repeat? Dude, Demon Slayer? Oh, shit. That one was sick. That's a really good one. If you haven't seen that one, you need to get on that.
Yeah. What about One Punch Man?
Dude, I'm so mad at that show because I just need some closure or something, dude. I've been watching it forever, dude. And I just rewatched the whole show like last summer. And I was like, damn, I forgot how much the characters like have evolved. I love it. And then I'm just waiting for a little more character arcs. I don't want to
Yeah,
get into the comics too much because then it ruins it for me. Because then I sit around, you know, waiting like an animal.
yeah. And going to video games, like I know that you're playing like Halo right now. I-
Master Chief
so I'm
Edition.
guessing you're like an Xbox guy, right?
Yeah, here, yeah, it's all hooked up, man. We're getting after it. It's got all the games, man. It's got Reach, Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 2 Remastered, 3 and 4. This thing's amazing, man. Uh, I'll play whatever. I got given an Xbox when I was a kid, and that was it. I never really paid for. The only thing I ever bought was a Switch.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I haven't bought one either. And going away from that, like with your nickname, it's Chris Sunshine. I know that I think Bellator Europe or Italy like put up
yeah,
a post where what would be your nickname like this like if you didn't have Sunshine. So like
yeah.
what would your nickname be if it wasn't Sunshine?
I liked Macho Blondo. That was funny, or Blonde Macho Blondie or something. I liked the Italian Gangster. That was actually pretty cool because I had a little gangster lifestyle a little bit growing up, and it was stupid. Like, oh, that's not very smart. And I do like really embrace that side of my family that immigrated from Lucca, Tuscany, Italy. Pretty cool, and just family heritage stuff. Yeah, Italian gangster is a cool one, and it messes with my man Chael Sonic because he's the West Lynn gangster. Well, I'm the Italian. I'm the Italian gangster. You can't beat that. There's nothing cooler than an Italian gangster, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
what?
I would have to argue that like a fighter that's nickname is Slim Shady sounds pretty cool. And I mean
I
it
mean,
matches your
yeah.
hairstyle, so
Hey, dude, I wouldn't knock it. That's the thing about nicknames, man. You don't pick them. You just embrace them. So, Slim Shady, I've gotten called that plenty of times the last couple fights, and I loved it too. I got called Sunshine because I was always smiling, dude. You'd hit me, I'd be smiling. I'd hit you, I'd be smiling. We'd hit each other. I'm smiling no matter what. I was getting my ass beat, and I loved it. And I was really like corny and funny, like the Remember the Titans. So you got to watch that. Watch Remember the Titans. You'll
oh
see
yeah,
this
with the yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Blondie. Yeah.
Yeah. And with this fight, I know you kind of laid out the I guess game plan or not necessarily game plan, but you see how it's gonna go. You I guess see holes in this game, but what's your Mystic Mech prediction for this fight? Like, do you think you're gonna knock him out, or do you think it's gonna be 3 rounds? Oh, what's your prediction?
I'm gonna hit him with some shit. He's gonna fall down. I'm gonna let him get up. I'm gonna hit him with some more shit. And second, third round, he's getting out of there. I'm not gonna take him out in the first, unless he really fucks up. Like if he really is asking to go home, I'll send him home. I'll put him on that airplane quick. But I want it to go all night. I want to make it. I want to make it awful because it's been too
Hmm.
long. Man. Quarantine. I so many shitty people out there, and they need some ass beatings, dude. And so I'm gonna take all that out on him tomorrow.
Yeah,
Last night I
and
had to listen to my corner men. They were like snoring and they were eating food, so their stomachs were like, oh, I was so angry. Take that all out because I can't eat. Take that anger out.
mhm. And is there like a name that you would want to call out after beating AJ tomorrow? Like, is there any names that you see in the division that you see like as a good stylistic matchup for you?
Yeah, man. Whoever gives me some freaking cheddar cheese, you know, Mickey Mouse. I don't know. I need some money. I'm not just. I love fighting, dude. But this is my 17th one. I got that. I mean, I still have the little bloodlust. I'm a little sicko. But like, I don't need to beat the shit out of people every freaking couple months or month. I need to beat ass every other month or once a year. There needs to be some kind of. I don't like the inconsistency. That's my life. That's not like anything to do with Bellator and that's just fight game, right? There's too many inconsistencies. A guy misses weight. Well, fuck that guy. 10 pounds. I'm not doing that. So there's too many variables, man. That's what I don't like about it. I'm a very like OCD guy. I want my shit planned out. So
Hmm.
I'm swearing a lot because I'm hungry. Sorry, man.
Oh no,
Whenever
you're
I
good.
just
You're
kidding.
good. Totally get that. And last question I had for you, I didn't want to take much time from your Halo
Yeah,
session right there, but
yeah.
how many times would you like to fight this year? I know money's a big issue for a lot of fighters. How many times would you want to see yourself back in the Bellator cage this year?
Dude, if possible, at least one more time, but maybe twice, if it goes good, like maybe I beat the shit out of him and he like barely touches me and all I got is a little scratch on my back from having to, move against the cage because he'll just like bum rush me like a bull. So if I get out of there with like very little scrapes and bruises, I'll do another one in another month or two. Oh, I mean, why not, man? We got nothing else going on. Get that cash. I wanna set up a big old streaming room. Those things cost a lot of money. So
Hmm. Oh, so you're kind of planning like on a Twitch setup, right?
yeah, I've always wanted to do that, and I think I'd have a lot of fun because I get into the zone, dude, and I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at games. I'm not the best, but I can take my shirt off and make it fun. You know, that's it, man. That's it.
Well, thanks, Chris, for taking the time to do this interview. Is there anything that you wanted to say to the fans out there?
It, man. Just keep doing what you guys are doing. We need people to watch it. We'll try to be good ambassadors and not swear a bunch, but most kids aren't on Instagram. You're all grown ups. It's all good. We can swear. Deal with it. Just
Yeah.
keep watching the sport.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And, I'm going to be watching your fight tomorrow. So best of luck to you.
Thanks, man. See you.